Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Sylveon6, and today I'm going to be showing you a Wi-Fi battle I had against the passerby Michael. Anyway, before I get started, quick question to my 5 viewers, if there even is 5. If you want, I'll do a Nuzlocke on Pokemon Omicron. If you want me to do that, leave a comment below, and I'll be sure to do that, but if not, I'll just do it for fun. Anyway, so don't forget that. And let's get to the battle. Alright, here we go. So he's going to lead with his Gyarados, and I'm going to lead with my Don fan. It's going to lower my attack, but really that's not why Michelin is here. He's here to set up rocks and possibly spin them away. So the Gyarados is going to Mega Evolve right off the bat, which didn't really surprise me. I was expecting him to be a Mega. And he goes for a Waterfall, and does a lot of damage, I think. Or, yeah, he does a solid 70% damage, but I get my Stealth Rocks up. So that is good news for me. Got Stealth Rocks up. Got them. I think Stealth Rocks should be called Sneaky Pebbles. I mean, who agrees? That's a much better name, Sneaky Pebbles. Now to get some last minute damage off, I'm just going to go for an Ice Shard, because I know Don Fan's going to die. I probably should have kept him in case this man was going to set up rocks, but he didn't, so oh well, it happens. I'm going to send out Victini to Bolt Strike this guy to death, you know. What's better than having a small little mouse come at you with blazing electricity? But he actually survives, so that makes me a little upset. I'm like, wow, whatever, Victini, you're off the team. So this Gyarados just takes out 2 of my Pokemon, and Victini being one of my best, makes me a little upset. So now I'm gonna send out Tomato Nose to come in and clean up that mess that those 2 left behind with this Gyarados and Mach Punch him straight in the face, straight in his new dark type face, and end the Gyarados right there. Next comes the Zangoose, who gets damaged by my Sneaky Pebbles, goes straight for Detect, probably in order to get that Toxic Orb boost, which I think it's going to get right now. Yep, there it is. So, no, that's no fun. I don't want Conkeldurr taking a close combat right to the face, so I'm going to send out my Ghost-type Sword to, well, just take it. And he does, quite well. Probably fearing, he was probably fearing that my Aegislash was physical with Sacred Sword. He withdrew the Zangoose and sent out Survivor for the poison. Now, I don't think I predicted this, or I did, yeah, and I did predict this and go straight for a Shadow Ball. So that was a risky move on my part, but it was a good play in the end. So Aegislash is cleaning up this man's team. Sends out his Noivern. And I'm going to change right back into shield form. I don't want to take a flamethrower from this thing. I don't want to take anything from this thing. Not while in sword form, at least. Yep, there it is. Now my plan here was to take the flamethrower, hopefully survive, which I did. Activate the weakness policy, and then go for a Shadow Ball. Which, everything went according to plan. Aegislash rarely fails me. Rarely fails me. So that thing goes down. Whew. Well, I'm sorry. I'm a little tired. He's going to send out his own Aegislash, and stones are going to do absolutely nothing. Now I'm going to go for a King Shield, and I think it went for a Sword Stance. Yes, it did. And I'm like, well, I'm about to get swept by this thing. Most Aegislashes are physical, so I was expecting it to be physical. Very few people run the special set like I do. Because with access to Sword Stance, it is much smarter to run a Sword Stance physical set, but I feel the special set is better because it catches people off guard. So that Aegislash is going to win this Duel of Swords. But whatever, I was expecting that. I was just trying to get some last minute damage off on it. But it happens. It happens. It happens. It's okay. It's okay. There's nothing I can do. Well, I'm gonna send out the frog squad, which is really just one frog. But a cool frog nonetheless. I mean, just he's pretty badass. Anyone can disagree with me, but you're wrong. So it's gonna go for a King Shield, and I'm gonna go for a Dark Pulse. I mean, this thing is all out offensive. I think it has U-Turn, Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, and Dark Pulse with a Life Orb. This thing's special attack is monstrous, plus its speed. I consider it the watertight version of Infernape, because it's also glass. This thing dies very easily. So the Aegislash goes for a Shadow Sneak and does some damage on the Frog Squad, but that's nothing to him. He takes it like a man. And I get the Dark Pulse off, kill it. Now this I feel was a good move on my part. I go for a U-turn on it, because I don't want Aegislash, no, not Aegislash, I'm sorry, Frog Squad, my Greninja, taking a close combat. So I'm gonna U-turn out of there and send out Gandalf, my Alakazam, who I thought could take a close combat, but I guess not. I don't think the crit mattered, considering how fast my health was down. I really don't think it mattered at all. Gandalf is also pretty glass. This was a pretty shitty team, not gonna lie. So I'm gonna send out Tomato Nose to Mach Punch this thing straight in the face, and get rid of that. That works out in the end. All goes well. And then in comes Arcanine. It's gonna take some damage from my sneaky Pebbles. But he does get an Intimidate off on Conkeldurr. Now, I probably should have just switched out, but I didn't really have any Pokemon that could take a Flare Blitz from this thing, so I just left him in. And it actually works out in the end, because with the Drain Punch health I'll get back, I'll be able to survive a second one of those. And I do just enough damage to kill it from the recoil damage it's going to take after this next Flare Blitz. And you're going to see that. You're going to see what happens right now. It's interesting, guys. It's interesting, I promise. Like I said, I Live is going to take recoil damage, and then Conkeldurr's just going to throw this stone pillar right at it in the form of a punch, and eat up the rest of its health, give that health to me, and end the battle. Hooray! Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. My friend code is always in the description in case you want to trade or battle. Don't forget about the Nuzlocke Omicron. If you want me to do that, leave a comment. And I will see you guys next time.